What's going on, racers? Rez here, and we're doing our first episode of Rez Plays. Today we're going to try out Inertial Drift. It's the highly anticipated arcade racer with twin stick controls, and I played a demo for weeks now. I've been playing it since it came out, and been really looking forward to this release, and I'm sure you guys have been too, because it just looks awesome. If you're a fan of Initial D, which in my opinion is the greatest anime ever made, you're probably going to love this. I know I love the demo, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love the game, so let's get started. Alright, so just like the demo, we got a tutorial, and we've got challenges and a few other things, but also we have a story mode, so let's check that out and see what's up. New game? Of course. I got the drinks. So it's iced coffee for Iba. Nice, thanks Ada. Peach iced tea for Viv, right? Nah, I don't really need to hear all this. I just want to see what's going on. Let's race. Alright, so you can do Edward and the Pterodart. Sure. Ada and the Gecko. The Gecko is a car that is the easiest one to drive, I think. Here's the HP Dragon. It's a little bit trickier. We can't do the Chrono yet. I can kind of guess what the Chrono is going to look like, though. It'll probably look Bugatti Veyron or Chiron. Do we want to try the Dart? I've never driven this. Apparently, good acceleration, good handling, low top speed, easy difficulty. Let's just go with the Gecko. It's the car I'm very familiar with. Let's see what we're going to do first. So much to do before the Summer Grand Prix. So I guess at some point we're going to compete in some big race during the summer. Can't waste a second. It's going to be my time to shine. That's fantastic. Oh, Corey drives this course ride. You could try following their ghosts to get a feel for things? Sure. Do you think they'll be okay with that? Of course. We all learn from each other. Alright, that's enough. Okay, ghost battle it is. Now, I played this track with this car a lot, so this should go fairly smoothly, but let's give it a shot. And go. Sorry, I just adjusted my headphones there. Oh no. There we go. Talking all that trash. I haven't played this game in a while, so there we go. Nice smooth drift through the first turn. By the tree. There we go. Not too bad. For a second I forgot how this game actually controls. So the way it controls, in case you don't know, is that you use the left stick to steer and you use the right stick to drift. And the right stick controls the drift angle, it kind of locks the car at the drift angle, and then you can use the left stick to control your path through the turn. It sounds complicated, and it kind of is, but once you get it down, it's pretty intuitive. And as you can see, we're already catching a ghost. 59 seconds, that's kind of weak. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. So I like starting that drift from that first tree there, and I'm gonna start the second drift right in front of this tree. And we're gonna weave our way through this section. I thread the lead a little bit. Where it says slow right there, you just hit your drift. And then let go of the throttle, try not to hit the wall, but I hit the wall almost every time. It's the hardest turn on the course right there where I hit the wall. I get it right maybe once every 5 times. Still, this is a little bit faster. That wasn't great though, only 53 seconds. My best time is like a 51.75, so let's continue to see what happens next. Nice, that looks smooth, okay. Seems like you're taking to the track pretty easily, Ada. I was just copying Corey's ghost. If you drift and turn in the same direction, you carry more speed. You barely like to lift off, which is true in this game. If you're drifting, you don't have to take off your foot at the accelerator pretty much at all. Well, depending on the car you drive. Hi, you sound exactly like me. Alright, let's skip all this. Another ghost battle? Sure. Same track? Faster ghost probably. Alright, here we go. So right away we're ahead of this guy, ahead of this ghost. Hit the drift. Yeah, that was pretty good. Almost kissed the guardrail there. Yeah, that was pretty good too. Not bad. We're leaving the ghost in the dust. Ooh, that was pretty good. Ooh, man. I'd like to point out that I'm actually supposed to be doing homework right now, but I'm playing Inertial Drift instead. Gotta have your priorities right? Ah, got through that turn okay that time. Although I'm still drifting, I'm not sure if that's actually slowing me down or not. You can tell when you're actually drifting because the controller vibrates, which, you know, pretty much all games where you drift kind of do. And, oh! And got through that pretty much okay. 52.50, not bad. Oh, why we drive so differently to Corey? Yeah, sure. The section of top was so difficult before, we barely turned for all of it. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Sorry, if these are like fully voiced videos or whatever, I'd watch them, but I hate reading text. Alright, this should be interesting. Uh-oh, facing off against the dragon? This should be rough. The dragon's an extremely fast car. The fastest drivers in the world drift, do this course in the Gecko, the car I'm driving, in about 50 seconds and some change. I'm about 2 seconds behind that. The fastest dragon drivers do it in about 46 seconds. The dragon is extremely fast, but we passed them pretty easily there because, I don't know, I actually don't know if this game even has difficulty settings. I didn't look. I'm just going everything off the default. There we go. Still hit the wall. I hate doing that. This is going to be a slow lap because I keep letting go with the accelerator. One thing I've been forgetting to do because I'm kind of out of practice with this game is you've got to start slowly straightening out after your drifts. Like as you do go through a corner, once you start coming out of it, you've got to kind of straighten the car out before you hit the straightaway, like even as you're still drifting. So you're going in, and you start letting it go like that. If you see it, that's faster than just keeping the same angle all the way through. You can definitely save a few hundredths of a second by doing that, and that adds up by the end of the race. It's funny too because drifting in this game looks great, like when you do big sideways drifts like that, but it's slow. Big sideways drifts are slow. I'm not even paying attention to what the guy's saying. He just said that's something incredible. I didn't. I'm not doing it all that great on this lap. But I feel like I'm getting my chops back there. 52.90. If I'm lapping in the 52s, that's okay. That's the top 500 in the world time. A 51 will get me into the top 200. It doesn't seem like it's in the cards for today. I'm just not really doing it today. Although that drift was pretty good. See, the less angle you use, the faster you go. So it's kind of realistic in that sense, but that's no fun. Every time. I think we'll still get into the 52s, but man, just that turn, I'm out of practice. Ooh, I'm really out of practice. Bump 2. 52.40. That was actually faster. Whatever. I definitely don't learn all that just from learning my Ghost. I pick up a few tricks from Viv as well. I'm jealous. Honestly, you're going to be so much better than me by the time you're done with your tractor. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go. What I'm really looking forward to, and this is actually the Steam version I'm playing, by the way. I'm looking forward to the inevitable initial D modifications, mods for the game. I can't wait for that. Whether they're official or unofficial, I just can't wait for that. It's going to be awesome. Not that these characters are bad. I like these characters. I like their design and everything. It's just, I'm all about initial D. Alrighty, so we did the Lakeside Loop. Let's do City Skylink. Never played this. This wasn't in the demo. Have no idea what to expect, but it looks really cool, so let's do it. So there are racers here in the city too. Yes, there are. This looks really cool. Highways here are a popular spot for drivers who want to push their cars to absolute limit. I'm sure there are. Let's do it. Ghost battle. So I guess each one is going to be a ghost battle. Then I'm going to duel somebody and then race. Sure. Alright. I love the graphics in this game. The art style is amazing. Music's cool too. I mean, this is just, as the makings of just a fantastic, fantastic racing game. When I first saw this game and saw it in action, I thought it was going to be the best indie arcade racer ever made. And it still has a chance to be that. The only reason I'm not 100% convinced that anymore because I started playing Drag recently. And I don't want to talk about Drag too much because I post about it a lot anyway. But Drag is pretty fantastic. But Inertial Drift is pretty amazing. Look at this. Oh. Yeah, this is a slow lap. I've never played this track before, and I don't really care. I don't mind going through it slowly when the game looks this good. Alright. I guess I'm going to be hitting guardrails a lot in this level. There's no track map, I just noticed, so it's, how am I going to do this? This is some really tricky turns. I'm actually going to have to hit the brakes? I hope not. I'll take some of the fun out of it, don't you think? No. I'm gonna have to see what it is that the brakes do in this car. Hell, I never use them on the get. So the brakes create a higher drift angle in this car. They don't do the same thing in every car. Like if you hit the brakes in the Dragon, they actually straighten the car out, but with the Gecko, they actually increase the angle. So maybe that's the key to going fast in this particular level. Man, it's a long lap too. 2 minutes? Sorry, this isn't too fast, guys. Like, again, my first run through this level. I've never seen this before. Do love how it looks, though. This is pretty amazing. Alright, so we're 5 seconds off the coast. That's awful. But I can't stop looking at the scenery. It looks fantastic. Alright, so, okay, so right now, what I'm doing here is I'm feathering the brake through the corners. You see right there? Feather, 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 and almost got through it. I wonder if feathering the brake will help me get through that one turn and the lakeside loop, that big sideways turn where I keep hitting the walls like I'm hitting the walls right here. It's funny how I never tried it. I always just try to slide through it. Man, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Looks like the ghost is still gonna beat me, but at least this lap will be slightly faster, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you see what the ghost is braking too, so that is the key, but not the whole way through. Oh man, that wasn't too bad, but I got a lot to learn. I thought I was pretty good at this game, but it turns out that I was really just good at Lakeside Loop, because Lakeside Loop's easy. I got a long way to go before I'm actually good at Inertial Drift, which is awesome. I love the fact that I'm going to have to build skill in this game. So where are we at time-wise? Oh, 148. Okay, so I think I beat the ghost, which means that we can go on to the next thing. Oh, that's what I was racing against? You were out there for a while. You guys studying hard at that? Kinda. Except I'm following Riku's ghost, but I'm not sure I learned much from it at all. Oh, okay, it's different from last track. I have to slow down for some of the corners. You sure do. You sure do. Duel. What's this about? Who are we doing? Who are we taking on? Ready? What is that? Is this? That must be the. Maybe that's the Veyron, the Chiron, or whatever. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't recognize what kind of model it's based on. Like the way I look at it, the Gecko that I'm driving, I feel like it's based on a Toyota Supra, but I don't know about this one. I love how easy the Gecko is to drive too. I'm gonna try all the cars, not today, but I'm gonna try all the cars. eventually, but how the gecko, easy geckos to drive, even if I'm hitting things like there. And you see right there what I'm doing is I'm holding the drift angle with the right stick and then just steering the car through a turn the left stick. I'm still hitting things. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So that was my attempt at a hairpin 180. Ah, he got me though. You need to hold your line better? Yeah, no kidding. At least I got him there. Gotta let go of the accelerator, man. Gotta let go of the accelerator to get a bigger angle. Alright, I think I'm gonna lose. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat him. But at least I got through that part of it okay. Oh, maybe I can still win. Maybe I can still win. Come on. Oh. I have no idea where the finish line is. Am I anywhere near it? There it is. Oh, we're still driving. Okay, I'm racking up a lot of points apparently. Not really sure what's going on with the points. Actually, this is what I enjoy about going into games blind, which I kind of am with this, even though I know how the game's played, I don't know how the scoring system works. So I'm getting a lot of points, which is good. I'm not sure what those points are going to do for me though. Maybe if I fill up that bar, I win the race. I guess we'll see. Okay. I didn't feel all that fast, but at least I got through it. Same thing with that. That felt actually really slow, but I didn't hit anything, so why not? So I guess that's it. If you're fighting off against a rival like that, as long as you get a big enough lead, you win. So we've seen that before, right? There wasn't much risk for me getting too far ahead in that race. I'm impressed that you learn quickly. That's great. Let's move on. Okay, let's do the race. City skyline forward direction against a supercar. Sure. Well, let's see. I feel like his car is the same color as my car, but I'm colorblind, so it's all 50 shades of gray to me. It's interesting how you can't really bump other cars, which I actually like. That means even if you're facing off against somebody online, you can't brake check them or just try to bump them off a track. It's still all about skill. Yeah, that's going to be the bane of my existence right there. Okay, I guess I'm getting better at that. Now it's going to be a right hairpin over here. And I just noticed that the hairpin sign that you pass by is a pretty decent braking marker. So I'll just be braking at those from now on. I didn't let go of the accelerator enough, and now he's ahead. It's so frustrating when that happens. It just kills your momentum. Absolutely kills your momentum. These cars can't get damaged. I just want to point that out. They tell you that in the tutorial. They have some weird sci-fi explanation for it. I mean, who cares? But they tell you like they can't be damaged or whatever. So you can't wreck and you can't wreck others. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure why nobody's done this before. Because even in Gran Turismo, you can't wreck in Gran Turismo, but you can bump people and kind of try to win that way. But you can't do that here. 153, that's not great at all. But then it was from a standing start, so that's fine. Should probably be taking a better racing line, but whatever. I think I'm coming to grips with this track, but I'm still probably going to hit right here. Oh, okay, barely got through that. It honestly, oh, that's the one. That's the one. But I do have to point out how hard it is to just concentrate because the game is so gorgeous. I know I've said that a dozen times already, but it really is beautiful. I was playing Hot Shot Racing last night. I tried to do a let's play of that, but the video wouldn't record for some reason, only the audio. But it was good looking in its own way, in a low poly kind of way. It's really cool, and this is a really good looking game too. So I love racing games that look good and play good, and I got 2 of them now. I'm gonna have a 3rd one next week when Pacer comes out. We'll do another let's play of that one too, just so you know. Yeah, that's pretty good drift. I can only imagine what the really fast guys and really fast girls are doing in terms of their lap times. Okay, we're in lap 2. 147. Okay, that's not bad. I wonder where that puts me in the world. The fast guys are probably in 142s though. Because in a lap this long with this many corners, you're going to lose out a lot to the fastest drivers just because they gain a little bit on every single turn. Alright, so here. Still bumped. But it's the next one. It's the next one that's going to be rough. Here. No, it's this. That might have slowed me out even more though. It's tricky, man. Need to find a better line through these hairpins. I mean, a regular racing game, it's outside, inside, outside. But this one, not always. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good. I have no clue how you're doing it, but you're getting away. Yeah, because I'm that fast, man. I'm just that fast. Alrighty, so just a little bit more, well, not a little more, about 30 more seconds, and I think we'll be through this. And I think after that, we'll do one more track, and we'll kind of call it for this Let's Play, just because, unfortunately, my time today to play is limited, because as I mentioned earlier, I really should be doing homework right now, but here I am doing what's really important, playing Inertial Drift. Alrighty. Almost there. And race over. So my fastest one is 147.21. My guess, 8 or 900 in the world with that, maybe even later back. But I guess we won't find out until later. Yo, this dude is green. Maybe that's just the lights of the city. Now let's see. You managed to resist the temptation to follow me and instead prioritize exit speed. Not my style personally, but you play to the strengths of your car. Sure. The way you drive reminds you of Jay. They will take on their advice. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually pause here, and I will be right back.
Five hours later.
Alright guys, I'm back, and unfortunately we're gonna have to cut this session short. But I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I hope you go on and check out Inertial Drift. First impressions, it's just like the demo, but even better. The tracks are great, the graphics are awesome, the driving is really fun, and the game does a lot of innovative things to make sure that your skill is challenged in winning these races instead of maybe being able to resort to dirty tricks. So I like a lot of things about it. The story mode I'm sure is cool, and I'm sure I'll take my time through it when I play it on the Switch, because I have it on there too, just to kind of figure out what's actually going on. But either way, check it out, and hit like and subscribe to see more of these videos. I'll be coming out with another Let's Play next week for Pacer. I might come out with another Let's Play for Inertial Drift later on, but until then, Rez out.